Good morning and welcome to my homeless documentary. We open up with LinkNYC City. Yes, I was talking to you about this before, and this is a new feature that has been put out by New York for some free services you can get if you happen to be out and around out on the street. These stations are in different places all over New York. They look like this. There's my stuff right there and my pillow. And we're going to take a closer look at this LinkNYC City. Here is the little menu right here. See, this is a really cool feature I think that New York has come out with. As you can see, you can dial 911 right here. You can hook up your audio here. You can make a free phone call, 311-911 emergency services. You got all kinds of features with these stations, and I'll show you underneath. Even underneath, there's a USB power right here, and you can actually charge your phone and or device if you get a USB access, and you can charge up. You can also make a free phone call using their Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna tap on this right here and kind of give you an idea of what we got. It says welcome, and here we go. We get a little menu right here, and there are things you can do. You can make a free call. You got maps you have access to. You have a guide to free Wi-Fi. New York City 311 social programs. They even give you the weather, which is really nice. You got transit updates. There's a community board, feedback, and about. This is a really cool feature, and I like that New York has this. Here, let's take a look at the other side of it. And here you have it, LinkNYC City. These stations are being put out across the city, and if you happen to see one and you got a device or you just need to find your way somewheres, you can use this service for free and hopefully get some information that it is what you need. I'll end this session now. But anyways, that's LinkNYC City, and I definitely applaud them for it. And I advise anybody, if you need a little direction or something, this is a station worthy of getting some assistance at. Anyways, I am by Penn Station. Let's get a view of Penn Station. There it is right there. Penn Station is actually under Madison Square Garden, and you can kind of get a view of some Madison right here. There's the Penn Station entrance over here on 8th Avenue and 31st. Sometimes I hang out over there, and I will just for a little fun, I'll greet people that are going into Penn Station, give them a good morning, offer them a nice day. Not for anything in return, just because it's, you know, nice actually. And I saw an advertisement on one of these boards out here some time ago. Be nice, people like that, and that's true actually. It's okay to be nice to people. It's free of charge, and it doesn't cost anything or come at a price, and it just might happen to brighten someone's day. Here we got a view of some places over here. Brother Jimmy's Barbecue. I've had some of their food actually for free by a donation, and it's spectacular. They got awesome brisket. Panda Express is pretty well known for their Asian food, and they have excellent food there. I've stopped in there and gotten a Pops before. This beauty supply store I'd like to hit up sometime. I shopped around in there one time and was kind of like browsing for some products, and they had some pretty interesting stuff there that would be I think helpful to me. Now we're going to go over here, and we're going to check this pizza place out actually, and there's something I'd like to say about this pizza place actually. Make sure I keep an eye on my stuff. This is New York Pizza Suprema, and they have by far the best pizza in New York City around. It was the first place I actually ate at when I came to New York City, and a family member of mine had said, you know, when you get to New York, have some pizza. And I was like, okay. So I got to New York City, and I came out of Penn Station actually at this entrance, and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh my god, I've made it to New York, this is awesome. And I just happened to look across the street, and what do I see but New York Pizza Suprema right there. There's their phone number. Give them a call. They do delivery as well, and their pizza is just amazing. Like, it's the best pizza, and I really love it. And I frequent here, this area, New York Pizza Suprema, quite a bit actually. If I have money, and I'll go in and I'll pick up a drink and or a couple slices of pizza. And I try to be more of a regular over here with them because their stuff is just amazing. It's really good. And I've had a few other pizza places around here, but none of them really compare to New York Pizza Suprema. So much applause to them for their really amazing pizza. Anyways, let's see here. Last night, let's kind of give a catch up. Last night it rained, and as you can see, the sky is pretty overcast today. We've had a bit of overcast skies lately, and last night it rained actually, and I was getting rained on when I was sleeping. It woke me up, and I had to move to a different location on the street so I didn't get all horribly soaking wet. To my pleasant surprise, though, the blankets I had used didn't soak all the way through because I was using fox fur blankets, and the way they did the stitching actually was so that you got wet on the outside, kind of got damp and wet a little bit, but the inside I stayed totally dry, which was really cool, and I was really happy about that actually. Here, let's get a view down the street. Traffic's pretty jamming this morning as people are off to work. The Lincoln Tunnel's that way. Oh, cool. Hey, what's up, Lincoln Tunnel? Anyways, I'm getting rained on, and I had to get up actually. I laid down pretty kind of in the early evening, and I moved to a different location for some sleep, and I managed to get pretty good rest, thankfully. And over here you can see the College of Technology. For those of you, for those tech geeks out there that are into stuff like that, here's a college right here that you might want to take a look at. But anyway, so I managed to get to a drier place, and I stayed. I got drier. My blankets actually dried out over the night, which was good as I was sleeping, and I was basically just about pretty much all dry in the morning when I woke up around close to 6. It was like between 5:30 and 6 a.m. is when I woke up. That's generally when I get up each day. I have a relatively sometimes my sleep cycle is short, sometimes it's a bit longer. If my body's like, you need more rest, I'll lay down a bit earlier in the evening. Sometimes I might be up though, and I'm going to bed by between 9 and midnight, and I'm getting up at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning for the morning routine that I do here in New York. And here, let's get a view of the upstreet of the traffic incoming. Oh, there's one of the big buses. This is something you can do in the north, the big bus of New York, actually. We just got a view of it. They do tours of the city, and for a reasonable price, you can get kind of like a view of New York and different places and sites in the city. I would like to take one sometime and see what all they are showing us out there here in New York City. There's lots of fun stuff to do, and it's very exciting to be here, definitely. So anyways, so now it is the 6th. It's getting close to Christmas. We got 19 days to go before Christmas is actually going to hit. And I do have a little cash on me. So I'm going to make sure I pick up something to drink today, have a little drink supply. Because it's highly important, as I said before, that during this time of the year, you stay hydrated. Because it's pretty easy to get dehydrated if you're not getting enough fluids. I woke up pretty thirsty this morning, so and I had a couple dollars. So what I did was I stopped at one of the local vendors. The coffee donut vendors come out in the morning and sell their wares, and they don't charge a high price for it. They charge actually a really nice low price for some really good quality, decent food and coffee. And I have to admit, the coffee here in New York is amazing. If I haven't said that before, I'm saying it again. The coffee here is really amazing compared to a lot of other places, and I've really gotten kind of like a hold of this coffee thing here. It's just spectacular. I really like it, and if I can help it, I will definitely go to a coffee vendor in the morning and spare like $1 for some of their marvelous coffee. But anyways, as you can see, the morning is getting on, and New York is up and awake as as it is every day, and which is good to see. Here I just caught a view of a bike actually, and this is one feature I'd like to touch upon. Actually, in New York City, you can rent bicycles to go to different places, and when I get some spare time later, I'll actually there's a location not far from here, about on the other side of Madison Square Garden, Penn Station, going in that direction, of a bike location where you can rent a bike and you can actually just take a bicycle ride through New York City. I think it costs a membership. I don't have all the info on it yet. Here's a bike lane actually right here for bike riders, and you can bike around New York and get to places. I'm not certain exactly what all you got to do to get this feature here in New York, but I will do some investigating and find out, because for those of you who like a nice bike ride, or you just need to save a little bit of money, a bike ride definitely is appealing in the event something else might just be a little bit too much for your economy at this point, or your pocketbook, so to speak. So anyways, it looks like it's going to be a really nice day today for the most part. Maybe we'll get a little rain, maybe we're not. I've noticed that sometimes the days start out overcast, as you can see, like this, and then we tend to, the sun tends to come out a little bit and shine for us, which is nice, which I'm really happy about. But I'm not certain what the weather was predicting for today. I think it was, the forecast was a little sunshine and some clouds. It's supposed to get colder into the week. And I'm told we don't get as much snow here in New York City during actually the winter season. So that was kind of a relief for me in the event I am going to be sheltering outside during the cold season. So I'm hopeful that I might be able to come up with a sleeping bag or something that's appropriate for winter weather. So that way, if I am sleeping out on the street during this time of the year, I'm getting a healthy temperature gauge going on with my body, because you don't want to get too cold. Hypothermia is real, man, and you can lose stuff for it, and I do not want that. Though I don't know what the cases actually would be like for New York City alone, but oh, that was really loud. Anyways, it's important, though. I want to stress the importance of, if you are surviving in elements, make sure you have element appropriate gear for survival. And I'm working on a few things to see if I can acquire something that will help me manage to get by in the winter weather. I spoke with the college yesterday, BMCC, that's Borough of Manhattan Community College, and I'm seeking to get into their college. I have put in an application, and I'm hoping I get accepted, and I'm just waiting actually on word from them as far as what's going to happen with college. With college comes financial aid if you qualify for it, and I qualify for financial aid, and as I had said before, financial aid you can use for cost of living for school, so that would definitely be a boost in helping me out in getting by in New York City. But anyways, I hope everyone is enjoying their holiday season, and this day hopefully will turn out to be pretty nice. I don't have a lot going on today, and we were playing a little game called Where's the Public Restroom? And I want to tell you that I'll try to do my best that I can to get some shots of restrooms actually around here in New York City without giving away too much. Here's the old Penn Station actually, where the Long Island Railroad is at. You can also get the Long Island Railroad here at the other at the new Penn Station location under Madison Square Garden, but they're doing some construction over here for this. But as I was saying, the public restroom. Now there is a restroom here at Penn Station you can use, and it's for travelers, but they don't mind if public use it. But it's not labeled the public restroom. So what we're looking for actually is the public restroom. And I will admit, as I come to a close of this video, I have paid to use the restroom here in New York City because I've had to use the restroom so bad, and I have not had access to a public restroom. And for just about, if you can find a place that will have something cheap to drink, or low price I should say, not cheap, but low price to drink, say like for $1 or so, like McDonald's, you can use the bathroom actually, make sure they have a bathroom, find an item on their menu that doesn't cost much, and just pay for it. A drink is usually good because you want to stay hydrated anyways, and for about the price of $1 or so. Good morning. Oh, yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. And just for about the price of $1 or so, you can use the bathroom. Yes, paying to use the bathroom. I didn't think that would happen to me in life, but it definitely has occurred. And I don't know why or what the cause of this is, but I would like to focus a little bit more on spreading awareness about how important it is to have a public restroom for your people. And it's definitely essential because, we got to eat and drink, but we also got to use the bathroom. Anyways, this is Grand Terrain, and it's been nice chatting with you all this morning. Have a happy day, everybody, and I will check back in with you either later on tonight with a short or tomorrow. Take care and have a happy holidays.